Hello! This is the second part to my Cool Brands You Should Know About series. Check out part 1 if you haven't already because I talked about so many cool brands from all over the world. My eye is twitching like crazy. I don't know if you can see it. Did you see that? Let me know if you can see it because I can definitely feel it when I'm talking. Let's get started with part 2. So just like last time, I'll start with a Dutch brand here from Amsterdam. Faux Studios, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I have been following on the, sorry, my fucking eye is driving me crazy. So I had been following them on Instagram for a while now. I can't really remember how I found them. And then I saw they were having a pop-up, so I went on the first day and I got this tube top and this mini skirt. If you've watched almost any of my videos, you know that I've been on the lookout for a perfect black mini skirt, and I think this is it for me. First of all, the material is so nice and soft, but also this skirt is not tight throughout, which is when I experience problems with it not staying in place. This fits perfectly because it is an A-line skirt actually. And I also have their long sleeve in my wish list. I'm definitely gonna get one later on in the fall. I just don't know which color to get yet. I also met the two owners, they're sisters. They were so nice. But yeah, just a great small local brand to support. Now we're moving on to Colombian brands. If you didn't know, I'm Colombian and I love supporting Colombian brands on this channel. We have quite a few for this video. Hey guys, I'm back in Colombia right now, but I just wanted to pop in and quickly mention that I'm working on a video that's specifically cool Latin American brands you should know about. So that should be up in a couple of weeks. Thank you so much to the designer behind the Brazilian brand Casue for inspiring me and showing me so many cool Brazilian brands. So right now I have a pretty good sense of Colombian, Brazilian, and Mexican brands that I'm gonna include, but if you know any Latin American brands, please comment because I would love to include them as well. Okay, back to the video. Let's start with Marilena y Jamil. I got married in Marilena y Jamil, so of course I have a soft spot for her designs. She's a Colombian designer, of course, but she's actually not a wedding dress designer, but we still made it work. I would describe her designs as structured, feminine minimalism, but not the minimalism you might be used to. It's like a more lively take on minimalism. At least you can see that in her prints, but also overall, I think, in her designs. They're sophisticated, architectural, and flowy at the same time. Let me show you the two silk shirts I have from her. This one was my mom's, so vintage, I guess. And this one my mom got for me, and it's from 2024. This was my wedding dress in black when I first tried it on, and then here it is on my wedding day. I do have to say, while the dress is Marilena y Jamil, the overall look, so with the cape and everything, is styled by my mom. And of course, I have to show you some of the pieces I'm loving right now. I wish I could buy everything, but of course, it's a bit on the pricey side. The lighting is shit, but moving on to a pretty big Colombian brand. I've definitely seen quite a few American influencers wear them, and that is Y Marie. The brand has a very specific look with the lace, encaje, of course, which usually I don't love, but they do have some designs that have made me change my mind on this type of lace. Really would love to wear some of their pieces on my next beach vacation, but just in general, I think they are perfect for the summer. I have a top and a dress from them, and the quality is 10 out of 10. Okay, now for shoes, I want to talk about Patricia Mejia. My mom got me these boots from Patricia Mejia like 2-3 years ago. I really like them. They have very cool, unique, interesting designs, and of course I can attest to the quality. I think these boots are so sick. Oh my god, I really want them. And yeah, just overall a really cool brand to have on your radar. Another shoe brand that has been on my radar for a while is Ba. They have some really cool bold pieces. I don't own anything from them because I really like to see things in person and I haven't gotten a chance yet. But I think their designs look awesome and I hope I can find them in a boutique store or something when I'm back home in Colombia. I know it's almost fall here in the north, but I have to talk about swimwear because I love the summer and I always have summer in the mind. This next brand is called Bahama Mama. This is a brand I just learned about a few months ago when I was back home in Colombia. I really wanted to get a swimsuit and a t-shirt from them, but they were unfortunately sold out in my size. I think they have some really fun beach designs and I love their vibe. I've also been into this like shiny fabric for swimsuits. I think it's really cool. Definitely check them out if you're looking for swimwear. Okay, now the swimwear brand, in my opinion, Agua Bendita. I would say they're definitely one of the bigger, if not the biggest Colombian swimwear brand ever. But still, I feel like a lot of people don't know about it, especially if you're not Colombian. Most of my swimwear is from this brand. I really love them so much. Their patterns are patterns, like they can definitely be very like whoa, but I always fall in love with at least one swimsuit, one pareo when I walk into their store. I think they have a very strong, unique signature, which is awesome. But even my husband, who is very picky with his clothes, found his new favorite swim shorts from Agua Bendita. So my favorite bikini from them is this mushroom pattern one. I think it's so cool. And this was actually a collab between Agua Bendita and another brand. So of course I have to mention that other brand. So that means we're starting with the US brands. First up, we have Tropic of Sea, the second half to the collab that made my favorite swimsuit ever. I would say this is a bigger brand, especially since it's owned by model Candice Swanepoel. And yes, I didn't know, but I saw she's actually South African, but in the Tropic of Sea website, they have domestic shipping as the US, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it's an American brand. Their designs and the way they fit, like they just have the formula for a flattering bikini. Moving on to Asta Resort, more resort wear because I really love the summer. I read that the owners are not American, but if your site says domestic shipping is the US and then the address on your Instagram is a New York address, I'm gonna go ahead and say you're an American brand. They have some really beautiful pieces that make you dream of a summer night by the beach. Just really stunning. I think they really do tell that story. Like I just wanna wear these looks and go to dinner by the beach with my friends, enjoy a beautiful sunset. And finally, we have an eyewear brand, Crew. I actually wanted to include them in my last video, but then I didn't because I thought maybe they were too big or well known. But I've realized recently that when I bring them up, a lot of people don't know about the brand, so here it is. Crew is such a cool eyewear brand from New Orleans. I was so lucky when I was 21, I went to New Orleans and I just happened to come across the store just on a random walk. Of course, I was a college student and I could not afford their sunglasses. They are definitely on the pricier side, but they made such an impression that I keep thinking about them. I also have to mention that the people working in that store were the nicest, most welcoming people ever. Okay, that is all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your favorite cool, smaller brands in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.